Well, welcome to Orwell Country Park. Just it takes us down to the River Orwell. Beautiful day. Lovely day for a walk. Very salty smell there. I have a nice walk along the River Orwell. This is just outside Ipswich. You can see the old bridge over there in the distance. Great walk in Suffolk, beautiful county here in the east of England. Today, one of the hottest days of the year. It's around about, very windy too, but it's around about 28, it's 29 at the moment. Forecast for the next 2 or 3 days up to 32. So if you're coming to the UK, Suffolk is one of the warmest counties in the country and one of the driest. So it's a great place for a holiday. Either a long weekend. We've got some lovely towns and villages nearby to the river here. Up on the coast, you've got Aldborough, Southwold, famous for brewery, Adnams at Aldborough. So I should have said Adnams at Southwold. And of course Aldborough, famous for the nearby snake maltings and the Aldborough Festival. So some really good places to see. So much seaweed that's been washed up on the high tide today. Still very wet, quite slippery to walk on. Never seen so much before. Normally this is quite a sandy and stony sort of river bank here. Today, a little bit more careful. Really need to be a little bit more careful walking along here. Still a very pretty view though. The nice thing about this walk is it's only about 10 minutes drive to get to the car park just behind the trees up on here on the right. It's about 10 minutes drive from Ipswich Town Centre. It's just on the roundabout near the Orwell Bridge. Turn off just before the bridge. If you're heading from the Cambridge direction from the west, you need to take the exit off the A14 just after you've gone over the bridge, and then turn back into town and follow the route for the Orwell Country Park. As I was saying, I'm going to take the route for the Orwell Country Park off the A14, just at the junction just after the bridge. Go over the Orwell Bridge, take the next exit if you're heading from the west, and follow the route for the Orwell Country Park. This seaweed here on the ground is so slippery, still very damp from the high tide, very difficult to walk over. I'm making this video, but there's a very good chance I'm going to be ending up on my backside in a minute if I don't look where I'm going. Top of it looks a bit dry, but underneath it is just extremely slippery. Very unusual to see so much of this on the riverbank here. Don't know why, it's because of the hot weather maybe, but just going to take a break from filming for a moment just to get past this lot, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Yes, it's a gorgeous day, but negotiating this seaweed that's all on the riverside here on the river bank, very difficult. Very slippery underfoot. Normally this is a sandy, stony riverbank. Not today. This must be because of the heat. Need to walk very slowly. Recent tree falls. turning out into quite a trek. Very, very slippery underfoot. Having to walk really carefully. There's also a lot of suction on the shoes. Trying to pull the shoes off, pull my trainers off every time I'm walking. Pretty, very salty smell. Oh, she's very tired. Hello, where are you? Oh, Buck. How'd you get up there? Move that way. This is hard work today. Gorgeous walk along the river. Finally passed most of the seaweed that's been on the shore here, so it should be a bit easier for the rest of the walk. Walk takes you up as far as the Orwell Bridge, and then the path runs a little bit parallel to a field, farm, small farm, and then under the Orwell Bridge, and then up the other side back towards the car park. I'll show that on the video as we go along. I'll continue on our walk along the riverbank here, the shoreline. Now approaching the Orwell Bridge with some swans here in the distance. It's a nice little area just up here. We can stop for a little picnic alongside. There's a small little stream coming off from the farmer's field and a little grassy embankment, which is good for picnics. So if you do go for a walk here, bring some food with you. It's a good place to stop for a picnic. And that's the walk we've just done so far. Managed to negotiate all of the seaweed that's coming in. The tides are coming back in again, so need to finish the walk before this whole embankment or whole shoreline goes underwater again. So if you don't want to walk along the riverbank, or if the tide is in, or if like today there's so much seaweed, there is a footpath that runs parallel to the shoreline. You can use that instead. The shoreline is a very nice walk normally. Today was an interesting problem to solve, but we got through it. Hello. These are the great little sponges over here. So it's off the end of the walk, now along the riverbank. As I am now on the track, trying to avoid some of that seaweed. And you've got a picnic, bring a picnic here, and you use that embankment just where these little concrete pipes are, protecting a small stream that comes out from under the farmer's field. Just over there, great place for a picnic. And we're going to stop now, enjoy the day, so I'll speak to you later. Right, time to finish the second half of the walk. As I say, just down there, a couple have just arrived. They are having a picnic like we had. We're now going to take the walk that goes under the Orwell Bridge and then carries on back towards car park, which is located over here onto the right, on the other side of that farm, past the trees. Boat just coming underneath, or just after coming just underneath the Orwell Bridge is called the Victor. It's a traditional sailboat of this part of the world, and does trips starting at Ipswich Harbour, which is Marina, just not far from the town centre, and I think it goes up as far as the Harwich Felixstowe estuary. There are longer other days where I think I've heard them say it goes all the way down to the River Thames in London, and I think they take you back by coach. It could be quite a long day. That's a great way of spending a day on a day like this where it's about 28 degrees. Gorgeous walk through the woods alongside the river, just see underneath that or the Orwell Bridge. Really lovely day. At the time, I think the walk with the stops we're done today, probably a couple of hours. Could do it quick if you wanted to. Not much point really, and best to take your time, enjoy the walk, enjoy the scenery. Very impressive structure, the Orwell Bridge. Been here for 20, 30 years, probably more. Without that, Cambridge would be complete chaos with traffic. So after leaving and decided that the other side, this side, I'll have to say that again, after going under the Orwell Bridge, come out and then come across this track. A small little stream here on the left hand side we walk past, but the track will take us all the way back to the car park. And it's nicely shaded here, so it's a hot day today. No wind here, that is quite breezy down by the river. But here underneath, all I can hear are the cars going over the bridge. But even that's quieting down a bit now. It's a lovely walk through this tree area alongside the A14. Just about here, the traffic over to my right. There's a stream bump here on the left, you can't see it though. Oh, it's a little bit this way. But this way goes all the way along back towards the car park. It does open up a little bit halfway along, and you get a nice view back over to the right. I'll show you when we get there, looking back towards the Orwell Bridge. The part of the walk with a bit of a climb now. It's not long, but on a hot day, it's a humid day like today. A bit harder than normal, but this opens up in a few minutes into a nice area. There's a few benches up there for a rest if you wish, or overlook the River Orwell and the Orwell Bridge. Moving on from this open area, as I say, there's some benches over here. You can just take a quick break overlooking the Orwell Bridge. Here the road, you can see the road alongside me here. Another few hundred metres and we'll come to the end of the walk. And pick a lovely day like this. It is so pretty and very green. Had a good spring, plenty of rain, plus also the hot sunshine we now have. Everything is looking particularly lush.